City News Time 4:03.
Toronto police continue their search for a woman they say pushed another woman in front of an oncoming train at Yonge subway station over the weekend.
The case has put platform safety back into the forefront. City's Karen Seelan joins us live with more. Karen, Charlene, commuter advocacy group TTC Riders is calling for protective doors at the edge of all subway platforms that would keep people off the tracks.
There's not really a substitute for having those barriers in terms of safety and accessibility.
The TTC has been studying these kinds of barriers for years, but installing them would cost about $1 billion, none of which is funded. Shaylee Pisey Allen with TTC Riders says there is a solution.
But there are a number of new subway stations being built right now in Toronto for the Ontario line, for the Scarborough subway extension. One question we have is, are platform edge doors being included right from the get-go? Because certainly retrofitting is a bit tricky.
TTC spokesperson Stuart Green tells City News two things are needed to make them happen. Funding, of course, and automatic train control, which we now have on most of Line 1 and is coming to Line 2. The suspect in last night's incident is wanted for attempted murder. You can find a photo of her on our website, toronto.citynews.ca. Reporting live, Karen Seelan, City News.
For the second day, a network issue has grounded numerous Sunwing flights nationwide, leaving customers wondering when they'll be able to take off. Our Mark Douglas is outside Pearson Airport and joins us live with more. Mark. And we're getting up to the 24-hour mark on this problem now, Scott. Imagine that 8 a.m. flight to your Cuba resort dream vacation delayed for 8 hours and counting.
So we've been here since 3 o'clock this morning to find out that a lot of people haven't left since yesterday.
Sunwing travelers stuck on the ground, both at Pearson Airport looking to get away, and folks abroad looking to get back to Pearson on Sunwing, and nobody is happy about it.
Oh, very frustrating. I mean, we should have had some kind of notice, that don't rush to get here because we're behind. No notice at all.
I'm a safe bad word when I don't want to hear.
The statement from Sunwing puts the blame on a systems provider experiencing a network-wide system issue, which has impacted check-in and boarding. And it's a problem affecting other airlines worldwide, says the statement. Passengers tell me it's just a frustrating cycle of airport, disappointment, hotel, and back to the airport.
We showed up, we were supposed to come back at 4 a.m., which we did. And we're there for another 3 hours this morning until we got another race to come back here and start again.
Sunwing says passengers may be entitled to compensation under the Air Passenger Protection Regulations. Passengers I've met, though, tell me they're not being allowed to cancel their vacation outright. Live near Pearson Airport, Mark Douglas, City News.
City News Time 4:06. Toronto's hate crime unit is investigating a drive-by shooting near a Scarborough mosque over the weekend, but mosque officials don't believe the incident was hate-motivated. City's Momin Qureshi joins us live with the latest. Momin?
Yes, Charlene, I've been out to the mosque and into that area today speaking to some people, and representatives from the Scarborough Muslim Cultural Center tell me that, number one, they want to stress that the shooting did not happen at the mosque. It actually happened down the street near Markham and Lawrence, where some people were gathered in a parking lot after a special Friday Ramadan prayers had wrapped up, trying to decide where to eat. That's when the drive-by shooting took place, and 5 people were struck, none of which were killed. The other thing the mosque representatives say is that at this point they don't know what the motivation was, and they say it's too early to speculate, also saying that they don't believe at this point that this is a hate crime, saying they're fully supporting 43 Division as they do their investigation, that they have full faith in them to do the investigation and find out exactly what happened. Toronto Police tell me at this point they still don't have a confirmed suspect description or vehicle description, but they did have officers out in the area canvassing the neighborhood to try to collect more details today. Reporting live, Momin Qureshi, City News.
City News Time 4:07. Russian forces launched missile attacks on the western Ukrainian city of Lviv, as well as other targets today. Moscow's troops are also increasing strikes on Ukraine's infrastructure in preparation for an all-out assault on the east. Our Phil Martino joins us live with the very latest. Phil?
Scott, Lviv has become a safe haven for those escaping the war in other parts of Ukraine. At least 7 people were reported killed after Russian forces launched missile attacks on the city. Mariupol, about 100,000 people